Hey there, welcome back to Jason's Journal, which is what I've decided to officially title this series, a series where I document um, a bit of my thought process and what I deal with every day as I go through season of seasonal depression. Um, Today was a pretty busy day. If you didn't remember from yesterday's blackout um, video, I mentioned something about my ankles flaring up in pain. Well, after I posted that video, my ankles got worse, and it was really hard to fall asleep to the point where um, I passed out for a few hours before I was awakened again, and then I couldn't fall back to sleep. Um, I had a pretty rough night, and honestly, a pretty rough few days. I've been so emotionally drained, and mentally I'm just so tired, and boards are coming up in a few days, and it just really stinks to have to go through all of this. I'm trying my best to hold on to hope in the Lord, but gosh, it's hard. But I know that through all of this struggle, there's meaning behind all this. There's a reason why I'm going through all this. Why, I'm being refined or pulled apart in this way. It's just that I feel like there's nothing left to break at this point. There's really nothing left to break down. I'm not someone who has anything. I mean, I appreciate all that I do have in terms of like the worldly, like in terms of the possessions and things that I have, but I count all that as nothing, I'll be quite honest, because over the past years of all the suffering and loneliness and heartbreak, I've begun to realize that maybe my life wasn't God-centered, and so I've been viewing things a bit differently. Um, but even then, I'm still suffering, and sometimes I wonder, if people who do not believe or do not have a relationship with Christ see me suffering through this, what would they think? Is this what it means to be a Christian? To suffer a lot and immensely? Gosh, I thought that your God is loving. Maybe that's me projecting on them. Maybe that's something that I expect from God, is for him to be kind and loving and things. But of course, the Christian walk isn't sunshine and daisies all the time. And so maybe what I'm doing and what I'm going through now is probably the most authentic Christian experience of them all, and that's to suffer alone. Every year, I struggle with this depression and with these feelings of loneliness and isolation, and whether there be pain or no pain every year, like physical pain, it doesn't really matter. It still hurts. Today, it felt like the weight of 4 universes crushing my soul. And I just remember at one point I was about to burst out into tears, because today I went to my friend, a doctor, who checked me out and then gave me some medication to take or to reduce the swelling. And gosh, it was just so hard to even move to my car, to waddle down those stairs and make it into my car, and then to walk or waddle into the CVS and then get my meds, waddle back out. But I think the hardest part was moving from my car back up to my apartment. Literally, I was just in such a bad mind state, whatever you want to call it, mental state. I cracked. I just remember asking God and just being so frustrated, asking him, what is to come from this? I've suffered this exact same way multiple times in the past. What am I not learning? What am I not learning? Are you hearing me? Do you see me? I don't know if you seeing me, God, suffering like this is a good or bad thing, because I'm not responding. Am I just gonna be humiliated like this for your sake? I remember literally crawling up the stairs to my apartment because I was in that much pain, somehow limping through my apartment, and bless his soul, my roommate, he offered to help, like literally carry me to my room because it was that bad, and he was half joking but half not. I just remember stumbling through my room, this messy room that I still haven't cleaned up yet, just flinging myself onto my bed and in a fetal position, just crying until I was so tired of crying. I just sat there and just asked God over and over again, why? Why? I don't know, and I don't know what pains me more about this depression, this physical pain, all the stuff I'm going through during this time of the year. I don't know if it's the pain itself that hurts or the fact that it feels like I'm doing it alone and that there's no one in my life to remind me that God is there. But that's why I'm posting these videos up, is because I don't want to bottle this pain in every year anymore, and I hope that in bringing this to light, people would be able to understand the struggles that I'm going through, or at least see a little bit and have some sort of kindness to show me. I don't know, is this begging for attention? Is this begging for people to take it easy on me, to understand me? Well, can't people be a bit kinder? Just a little bit kinder in general? I don't expect for them to, but, you know, maybe this will give you some understanding into who I am or what I have to deal with. So, right before my friend saw me at the doctor's office, I was sitting there waiting for him to get ready for me, and I posted this Instagram post. I was just so dead, so tired, and the only thing I could think of is, well, how can God use this? So I tried my best to make this a God-centered post and redeem this suffering. And what I got were people texting me, reaching out, and asking if I was okay. So instead of bottling things up again and feeling embarrassed for my own pain, I decided to just be genuine and tell people exactly what I was going through, and to ask for prayer. And if there's anything that might be different this year, this time around, I think it's the fact that people know now. People see, people are praying, that I personally don't feel alone. Even though I may be, I don't know what, single, or I may be isolated from people due to COVID, or whatever part about me that Satan is trying to use to make fun of me, I have people in my life that God has blessed me with. And as cheesy as this sounds, I'm trying to hang on to this truth here. I have Christ too. And yeah, he does see. And maybe he's trying to get me to learn something that, again, I don't know. Maybe I've been too prideful, too arrogant in saying, well, I won't suffer this again. I learn all I can. So, again, shout out to everybody who reached out to me on Instagram. My roommate, who not only brought me my food from the front door that the Uber Eats driver dropped off, but also cleared a pathway through my messy room and then put a fan in my room to help clear the air, which is what you're hearing now in the background. To all those people that God's brought into my life, I appreciate you and love you very much. Thank you. And I'm going to see the end of December. I just got to keep believing that I'll see the end of December.